Today we are going to talk about two important figures in deaf history. Starting with Geronimo Cardano, who was born in the 1500s, a physician who was responsible for the ideal that deaf people could communicate. Then moving to Helen Keller, who was born 300 years later, who overcame blindness and deafness, and went on to be an advocate for individuals who were blind, deaf, and even women in education. Geronimo Cardano once said, "We can in reality manifest our thoughts either with words or with gestures." He was born September 4th in 1501 in Pavia, Italy. He went on to become a physician. Later in life, he had a deaf son. Before him, Aristotle suggested that they could reason with deaf people. He was the first to suggest that there wasn't a lack of cognitive ability associated with deaf. In the 1500s, it was thought that deaf people could be taught to understand symbols associated them with things they represent. Deaf people could communicate through pictures and phrases. He was the first to declare that deaf people could be taught language. It doesn't have to be oral. He believed deaf could be taught symbolic language. He developed tactile symbols, similar to Braille. He later died September 21st, 1576, in Rome.
Helen Keller once said, "I do not like the world as it is. I am trying to make the world as I would like to have it." She was born in Tuscumbia, Alabama on June 27, 1880. When she was 19 months old, she became sick with an illness that left her blind and deaf. When she was 7 in 1887, her teacher, Anne Sullivan, took her out to the water pump and let the water run over her hands, and she learned that W-A-T-E-R means water. By the end of the day, she had learned 30 words, and by the end of 6 months, she had learned 625 words. By the time she was 10, she had learned the alphabet and Braille well enough to go to school. She went on to Radcliffe College and she graduated in 1904. Anne Sullivan went to class with her every day and interpreted. She felt isolated in college because she was a woman and blind and deaf. She overcame all her adversity and became a deafblind advocate and an advocate for women. She wrote The Story of My Life in 1902. She traveled the world and lectured in 25 different countries on 5 major continents. When she was 75, she went on a 40,000-mile journey across Asia. She died on June 1st, 1968 at 87. She helped fund the ACLU in 1920. She called for federal and state assistance for the deaf and blind. She received the Presidential Medal of Freedom. June 22nd through the 28th is Helen Keller Deaf Blind Awareness Week.